the rates of GST and various terminologies of GST. Now in this video lecture I am going to explain you question number 16 of chapter number 4, that is journal, in which we have to write the journal entries by calculating the GST. Okay, so before starting that sum, let us revise a few of the terminologies of GST. That is, whenever the transaction takes place between two different states, then only one tax will be applied, that is IGST, that is Integrated Goods and Service Tax. And whenever the tax is applied, whenever the transaction is within the state, then two different tax will be applied, that is CGST and SGST, that is Central Goods and Service Tax and State Goods and Service Tax. So we have to see that whether the transaction is within the state or outside the state with another state. Okay. So if the transaction has taken place between Gujarat and Rajasthan, then we have to apply IGST. But if the transaction has applied within the state, that is from Rajkot to Ahmedabad, then we have to apply the CGST and SGST. Okay. And whatever the transaction that takes place between two different states, then it is called interstate supply or interstate transaction. But whenever the transaction takes place within the state, then it is called intrastate supply. Okay. And one more thing, that whenever the transaction related to purchase or expenses takes place, then the word input will be applied with the GST. Okay. And whenever the transaction related to sales and income takes place, then the word output will be applied. Okay. So after revising few of the terminologies of GST, let's start with the question number 16, that is on page number 107 of your textbook. From the following transaction, write journal entries in the books of Sri Dinesh Bhai of Madras. The following GST rates are applicable to business transaction of Sri Dinesh Bhai. Now Sri Dinesh Bhai is belonging to Dahod, it means within the state Gujarat. Okay. So any of the transaction which it takes place outside Gujarat state, then we have to apply IGST. Okay. And if it is any of the transaction that takes place within the state, then we have to apply CGST and SGST. Okay. Now over here the GST rates are given to you, that is on goods and on services. Okay. If any of the transaction that is within the state and it is goods related transaction, then CGST and SGST, that would be 6%. But if that is a transaction related to services within the state, then the rate would be 2.5%, 2.5% each for CGST and SGST. Now for IGST, that would be the total of both, that is 12% rate in case of goods and 5% rate in case of services. If the transaction takes place between two different states, then IGST will be applied for goods, that will be 12%, and for services that will be 5%. Okay. Now starting with the first transaction, that is 2019 April 1st date, goods of rupees 50,000 purchased at 10% trade discount from Suresh Bhai of Surendranagar. The payment is made by check. Now students, over here it is mentioned the name of the city, that is Surendranagar, that is within the Gujarat state. So it is a transaction of intrastate supply, okay, within the state. So we have to apply which two rates, that is CGST and SGST. Now we have to decide if it is a transaction of purchase. So word input CGST and input SGST will be applied. Okay. So first of all, 50,000 worth of goods are purchased and it is purchased from Suresh Bhai, and the amount that is paid by check. So it is a cash transaction. Okay. It is not a credit transaction, but amount is paid by check. So it is a cash transaction. Now goods we have purchased, that is of rupees 50,000 and 10% trade discount. So on 50,000, 10% would come 5,000. So remaining amount of purchase, net purchase, that would be 45,000. So you can see I have written the first journal entry, that is 2019 April 1st, that is purchase account debit. Purchase we have done, that is after subtracting trade discount, that would be 45,000. Then afterwards I already told if there is purchase, then the word input will be applied. And over here the goods are purchased from within the state, that is from Surendranagar city. Okay. So it is transaction related to CGST and SGST. So CGST account debit, input SGST account debit to bank account credit, because while purchasing we have made the payment by check. So our bank account will be reduced. So bank is the giver, so credit the giver as per the rule of personal account. Now purchase account, we have purchased goods worth rupees 45,000 after subtracting the trade discount, that is 5,000. Now how much rate of GST will be applied? That is already given to you. For goods that is 6%, for CGST and SGST. So on 45,000 you don't have to count the rate on 50,000. You have to count the rate on the remaining amount after subtracting trade discount. That is on 45,000 we will count 6%, it would come to 2,700. So input CGST account debit, that will be 2,700. Input SGST account debit, that will be 2,700. To bank account credit, that is total of this three amount. That is 45,000 plus 2,700 plus 2,700, it would come to 50,400. You have to write the narration in short, that is being goods purchased with GST rates, with GST rates applicable. Okay, in short, in one line you have to write the narration. Now, after completion of the first entry, let us move on to the next transaction, that is on fourth date. Goods for rupees 40,000 purchased at 10% cash discount from Vishnu Bhai of Varanasi. Now we have purchased the goods from Vishnu Bhai of Varanasi. It means UP, the state is given to in bracket. Okay, it means there is the transaction of interstate supply. So here only one GST rate will be applied, that is IGST, Integrated Goods and Service Tax. One more thing, here it is given cash discount, but cash discount will not be applied over here because this is a credit transaction. And our students already have explained you that cash discount will be applied only and only if the transaction is a cash transaction. Over here it is just for misguiding you. It is a credit transaction, so we don't have to count the cash discount. Okay. Now how many worth of goods we have purchased? That is 40,000. On 40,000, 10% cash discount we have not to count, and also trade discount is not given. So as it is purchase amount, that would be 40,000. Okay. So entry that would be purchase account debit, that is 40,000. Now with purchase, then input will be applied word. Okay. So and over here it is between two different states, between Gujarat and UP. So which tax will be applied? That is IGST. Okay. Only one tax. So input IGST account debit. How much rate of GST? That is IGST, that is 12%. Okay. So on 40,000 will count 12%. It would come to 4,800. So input IGST account debit, that is 4,800. To Vishnu Bhai's account credit, that is 44,800. That is total of 40,000 plus 4,800, because Vishnu Bhai is the giver of the goods. So credit the giver as per the rule of personal account, because we have purchased the goods from Vishnu Bhai. So Vishnu Bhai is the giver of the goods. Okay. Next one, that is 7th date. Goods of rupees 60,000 sold at 10% trade discount to Himanshu Bhai of Himatnagar. Now that is within the state. So two different tax will be applied, that is CGST and SGST. But this is a transaction of sales. If it is a transaction of purchase, then input CGST and input SGST will be used. But if it is a transaction related to sales, then output SGST and output CGST. Okay. So the goods that is sold of rupees 60,000, on that we have to count 10% trade discount. Then it would come to 6,000. So 60,000 minus 6,000, it would come to 54,000. Okay. So we have goods sold to Himanshu Bhai, and this is a credit transaction. Anywhere the word cash is not mentioned to you, so it is a credit transaction. So Himanshu Bhai is the receiver of that goods. So Himanshu Bhai's account debit. Total, first of all, you don't mention it over here. Here I have written, but I'll explain you how to find the total of this. Okay. First of all, you write the journal entry. That is Himanshu Bhai's account debit to sales account credit. How much worth of goods that you have sold, students? That is 60,000 minus 6,000, that is trade discount. Remaining amount of goods that you have sold, that is 54,000. So you write in the against sales account, that is 54,000. Now sales, with sales the word output will be applied. Okay. So as sales account will be credited, in the same way output SGST and CGST will also be credited. With as purchase will be debited, input SGST and input CGST will be debited. In the same way SGST account credited. Now 54,000 you have to count 6% rate of interest, that is rate of tax, that is GST, that is CGST and SGST. Both amount that will come same, that is 3,240, 3,240. Now you have to do the total of these three values, that is 54,000 plus 3,240 plus 3,240. Total that will come to 60,480. So then after you put the total of the debit, that is 60,480. And always students remember that the total of debit side and credit side will always come equal. Okay. So understood this entry. Now moving on to the next transaction, that is on 11th date. Goods of rupees 50,000 sold at 10% trade discount to Shashikant of Shimla. Now this is an interstate transaction. Goods from Gujarat are supplied to Himachal Pradesh and payment received through check. It means it is a cash transaction. Now how many worth of goods that we have sold? That is 50,000. On 50,000, 10% that will come to 45,000. Okay. And on 45,000 the payment is received by check. Over here it is interstate transaction, so only one tax will be applied, that is IGST. And it is sales transaction, so output IGST will be applied. If it is purchase transaction, then input will be applied. If it is sales transaction, then output will be applied. Okay. Now you can see that entry I have written on 11th date, that is bank account debit. You don't mention the amount at present. To sales account credit. See, you have purchased the goods. Sorry, you have sold the goods worth rupees 50,000 on that 10%. So remaining amount that would be 45,000. So after subtracting discount, you have sold the goods that is of rupees 45,000. To output IGST account, that is on 45,000 you have to count 12% rate of GST, that is IGST. Then it will come to 5,400. Okay, so 45,000 plus 5,400, total amount you will receive, that is including tax, that is 50,400. That is your bank balance will increase by rupees 50,400. So debit the receiver as per the rule of personal account. Okay, then always, again repeating, sales will always be credited. If the sales is credited, then the tax related to it will also be credited, whether it is SGST, CGST or IGST. If it is a sales related transaction, then always the GST will also be credited. If it is purchase transaction, then always the GST, whether it is SGST, CGST or IGST, will be always credited. Okay students. Now after completing of 11th date, next transaction is on 15th date. 15th date, the transaction is 1/4 goods returned to Vishnubai and proportionate GST is adjusted. Now 1/4 goods that are returned to Vishnubai. You can see the transaction number, that is 4th one. In that we have purchased the goods from Vishnubai. How much worth of goods that we have purchased? That is 40,000 worth of goods that we had purchased. Out of that 40,000, 1/4 goods are returned to Vishnubai. 1/4 of 40,000, that will come to 10,000. Okay. So here you can see Vishnubai now will be the receiver of that goods, because previously we had purchased the goods from Vishnubai. Now we are returning that goods back to Vishnubai. So debit the receiver as per the rule of personal account. So Vishnubai's account debit. Don't write the amount over here, because total will come including tax. Okay. So to purchase return account credit. Now how much worth of goods that we have returned back? That is 10,000. 40,000, 1/4. 1/4 of 40,000, that will come to 10,000. To purchase return account credit, that is 10,000. Now we have to count the proportionate rate of GST also. See over here we have counted the input IGST of 4,800. 1/4 of 4,800, that will come to 1,200. Okay. So as proportionate 1/4 we had counted of 40,000. The same way GST also we have to count 1/4. That is 4,800. 1/4 of it, that will come to 1,200. Okay. So over here it is written to input IGST account credit, that is 1,200. Over here both the amount, that is purchase and input IGST, that get debited. But while returning that goods back to the customer or to the from whom we have purchased the goods, both the amount that will be credited. That is purchase return always. Students are knowing that because of purchase return, goods goes out from the firm. So credit what goes out as per the rule of real account. Okay. So 10,000 worth of goods that we have returned back. So purchase return account that is credited. In the same way, IGST account will also be credited by 1/4 amount of the total tax that comes to 1200. Now total of this two, that is 10,000 plus 1200, that will come to 11,200. That you have to debit to Vishnu Bhai's account, because Vishnu Bhai is now the receiver of this two amount including the tax. Previously he had paid tax rupees 4,800. Now we are returning back the goods to Vishnu Bhai. So now he is the receiver of the amount of the goods including the tax. Okay. So that's the end of the 15th transaction. Next one, that is 18th day. 1/3 goods returned by Himanshu Bhai and proportionate GST is adjusted. Now related to Himanshu Bhai, the transaction is of 7th day. Himanshu Bhai, we have sold the goods to Himanshu Bhai, that is goods worth rupees 54,000 after deducting the trade discount. You can refer the transaction of date 7th. Okay, that is 60,000 minus 6,000, sales you have done of 54,000. On 54,000 you have counted two different tax, and including the tax, the total amount that paid to 60,280. Now one third amount has been returned back to Himanshu Bhai, right? Previously we had sold the goods to Himanshu Bhai. Now he is returning back that goods to us. Okay, so now Himanshu Bhai previously was the receiver of the goods, because we had sold the goods to Himanshu Bhai, but now we are receiving the goods from Himanshu Bhai. So previously we had sold the goods, now we are getting back those goods. So it is called sales return. Okay, so here you can see the entry that I have written, sales return account debit, that would come to 18,000. That is 54,000, 1/3 of 54,000. That would come to 18,000. Okay. So sales return account debit, that is 18,000, and you have to count the proportionate tax also on that. You can see here it is 3,240, 3,240. 1/3 of 3,240, it would come to 1,080. So that amount of tax that we have to that is to be paid by both by Himanshu Bhai. Okay. So output CGST account debit, that is 1,080. Output SGST account debit, that is 1,080. To Himanshu Bhai's account credit, that is 20,160. Because previously we had sold the goods to Himanshu Bhai, so at that time he had paid the amount to us. But now he is returning back that goods to us, so we have to pay the amount to Himanshu Bhai. Okay, so Himanshu Bhai's account will be credited by rupees 20,160. That is total of sales return plus output CGST and plus output SGST, total of 18,000 plus 1,080 plus 1,080, that will come to 20,160. Again repeating this entry. Previously we had sold the goods to Himanshu Bhai, so Himanshu Bhai was the receiver of the goods. Over here, that goods which we had sold to Himanshu Bhai, out of that 1/3 goods he is returning back. So now Himanshu Bhai is the giver of the goods, including the tax. Okay, so your amount that is including tax 20,160. Okay, students. Now next entry, that is on 25th day. A cupboard of 20,000 purchased from Shahjahan Furniture Mart of Ahmedabad. The furniture, that is one kind cupboard is one kind of an asset. So that is purchased within the state, that is from Ahmedabad city. Okay, and it is a credit transaction because name of the shop from where we had purchased the furniture or from where we had purchased the cupboard, that is mentioned to you. So and anywhere the word cash is not mentioned, so it is a credit transaction. Okay, so the entry that will come, furniture account debit, that is 20,000, because assets comes in as per the rule of real account debit what comes in. Okay, so furniture account debit, that is 20,000. We have purchased from within the state, that is from Ahmedabad city, so we have to count CGST and SGST. Always with purchase, that is whether it is goods or assets, always the word input will be applied, and as the asset is coming in the same way, input and SGST and input CGST will always be debited. Okay, so input CGST account debit, that is 1,200, that is on 20,000 at 6% rate of tax, that will come to 1,200. So same amount that will be for CGST and SGST, 6% and 6%, so 1,200 and 1,200. Sarjana Mart account credit, that is 22,400, because he is the giver of the cupboard, that is worth rupees 20,000. Okay, so credit the giver as per the rule of personal account. Right? Now this 22,400, that is the total of this three debit amount, that is 20,000 plus 1200 plus 1200, it will come to 22,400. Again repeating, always the total of debit and credit should be equal in each and every transaction. Okay. Next one, that is last transaction, 28 debit. Shop rent paid rupees 8,000. Now shop rent is one kind of an expense. It is one kind of service. In return of the services, we are paying the rent. Okay, it is not the exchange of any kind of goods. So on this, the tax will be applied, GST will be applied on the basis of service rates. You are in the table, that is on 107. Already the tax rates have been given to you. In that you can see on services, CGST and SGST, that is 2.5%, and for IGST, that is 5%. 2.5% that is for CGST and SGST, and for IGST, that is 5%. So here it is a transaction related to service. So we have to apply the rate, that is 2.5%. It is within the state, so we have to apply two different rates, that is input CGST and input SGST. With expense, always input word will come. With purchase, always input word will come. With sales and income, always output will come. Okay, so remember that thing, which terminologies we have to apply and which kind of tax has to be applied. So you have to be very much careful while reading the transaction, that whether it is within the state or with two different states. Accordingly, the tax should be applied, tax rate should be applied. Okay. Now in this last transaction, shop rent is one kind of expense. So debit all expenses and losses as per the rule of nominal account. So shop rent account debit, that is 8,000. Now input CGST account debit and input SGST account debit, that will come 2.5%, not 6%, because it is service expense related transaction. So 8,000 will come 2.5%, it will come to 200 and 200. Okay. Two cash account credit, because shop rent that we have paid in cash. So that much amount of cash goes out from the firm. So cash account is credited as per the rule of real account. So to cash account credit, that is 8,400. That is total of these three values, that is 8,000 plus 200 plus 200. It will come to 8,400. Now all the entries that we have completed, at the end of completion of all the journal entries, don't forget to use the total of debit and credit. It will always come equal, that is 2,68,440, 2,68,240. So that's the end of the sum, students. That's the end for today's video lecture also. After completion of this sum, last sum, that is question number 17, that you try with homework. Till then, goodbye. Keep practicing. Stay blessed.